Well, for me, like when I left, I had a karate school in Los Angeles that I was running full time as well. So I was filming all day and then running a karate school full time in the evening as well. So I pretty much knew what I was going to be doing when I left the show. I was going to be just doing my martial arts school, and so that's what I did. I knew what to expect. So it wasn't like I was like kind of left in the lurch or anything. So.
For me, when I left, I chose to leave, so I kind of already had a plan. I took a little bit of a break. We've been working forever. It's like the season I did and the movie and then the next season kind of just ran all together with no breaks. So I basically took a little bit of time off and then I just, concentrated on beating the pavement. My plan was to, guest spot on as many TV shows that I could, and I was able to make my rounds on different shows and a lot of different kids shows, and I, was able to audition for a lot of different commercials and join the union and just kind of focused on acting and got into acting class and just kind of took a break from working so much and just, threw myself out there.
Oh, well, I got a little depressed afterwards that was written off the show. It was okay. I continued to work. I continued to work for Saban in other capacities. They gave me an insurance policy, which was a nice thing, a health insurance policy. Yeah, I had my knee operated on. It was nice. What else do you do? They got a bum knee. And I continued to work in TV, films, and voiceovers.
During the whole season of Power Rangers, I've worked so long, so many episodes. I think I've done 200 and something episodes. I just wanted to kind of leave and honestly just take a break. I wasn't tired of the show, but it just 6 days a week for years after years after years, and spending all that time in spandex. I kind of wanted to take a little break. But I pre-plan everything. I'm one of those guys that like to pre-plan. I got a family, and I just have to pre-plan. So I had schools like Steve. Me and Steve actually ran a school in the same city, or some kind of in the Santa Clarita area. I had martial arts schools and stuff, and I kind of pre-planned what I was going to do. So it was kind of like a game of chess for me. And it was at that time where I just decided to leave because I have this. So I never like to be left in the dark. Honestly, that's why I decided to be a businessman. I don't like the industry where I'm like left the next day going, oh, what do I do? I don't like that part of it. I love acting. I hate auditioning. I'm just not the type of guy to audition. Just give me the part and I'll do the role. Auditioning, that stinks. That sucks, right? Anyway, but I ran my school and I'd take a break, and then when they approached me to come back to Dino Thunder, it was like, I don't know, I just decided to do it. It was one of those things where I took a long break. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I went back to Dino Thunder, and then that was that. And I knew it was only for 40 episodes. In fact, I was invisible because I had businesses to run. That's why I was invisible in the show. They're like, how are you gonna do it? I'm like, I don't know, I guess you're gonna have to make me invisible somehow. I'm like, that's a great idea. They were filming and I was invisible, and I'd do my voiceovers and when I come back, and so that's kind of what I had to do, take care of a couple things. But that's pretty much my life at that point. So.
It was just one of those things where I just was not looking to jump into work right away. I mean, because I have other things that was going on in my life and other sources of income and just a break, I just wasn't going out there. But yeah, sure, to this day, people will say, oh, you're Power Ranger, because it's one of the biggest things. I mean, even Amy Jo, no matter what she does, is the Pink Ranger. It's just the way it is. And she does a lot of stuff now. I mean, she's worked on a lot of shows. But I don't really necessarily say so much stereotyped, but I just wasn't looking at that point, But that's just what it is, I guess. So that's for me.
I got a little bit of stereotyping. I go in voiceover auditions and they say, oh, that sounds like Lord Zed, or don't let him sound like Lord Zed. Immediately before I opened my mouth, I already assumed I was going to make the character sound like Lord Zed. So I sort of cut down on the spontaneity. Like Jason said, auditioning sucks. It really does. You can do a great job and not get the role. You can do a lousy job and get the role.
About auditioning, and you think you do really good, you don't get the part. I remember there's a show, MTV Undressed. Okay, it was. Did anybody know that show or they see it on the internet? They think like, whatever. They go, it's porno. It's not. It's called MTV Undressed. But that was one of my worst auditions ever. The day before I did the show, I broke out with hives because I ate like scallops. So I was like in this really bad mood all day. I did the audition and it sucked. I called my manager, I'm like, it sucks. I mean, she goes, hold on, there's another call. She goes, you booked the job. So you just don't know. It was like one of those things. I was like, really? I did? It was like, it's just kind of weird. I guess when you want something, it's just, you get it and you don't, I don't know.
I had long hair my whole life. Before I started the show, they made me cut my hair. Some other people, long story. I booked the job. I wanted to grow my hair out. I continued growing it. Just, there's a point where, I don't know, things change. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of change my look, not for any other reasons. It's just for me, I wasn't going out there looking for other roles. I just wanted to cut my hair. People always say, oh, how'd you cut your hair? But honestly, it was very distracting when I trained. The ponytail would whip me in the face. And I'd get early calls in the makeup room because they had to straighten my hair because my hair's curly. And it's like, yeah, I'll get there before the girls. And it just got to the point where it was just like maintaining. It was just hard to maintain my hair, man. So I just cut it. In Turbo movie, how it's all curly? That's just the way my hair is, and I really don't like it like that. So I just got tired of that movie. I was like, dude, don't straighten it during this movie. So it's all curly, and the guy who cut my hair is a name by the name of David Drew. And the only reason I let him cut it, because he said, when Lorenzo Lamas had long hair, I cut his hair. I said, all right, you can cut my hair.
They grouped us, and they actually grouped me, Johnny, and Steve together. And we went in, and we each did our monologue, we did our routine, and they stood there watching me, and I was like, oh, God. We each did our routines, and I was just blown away by these guys, because they were like flipping in the room, and I'm like dancing on the ground, and we were just like, seriously, like putting every single ounce of energy in there. I remember that night, I just like collapsed.
All of these auditions are hard work. You really got to fight for things sometimes. And if you keep plugging away, you'll get it.
One thing I want to add to what he just said, it was like, I tell people all the time when they say, what's the best advice you can give me as an actor, or I want to be an actor, or I want to be a martial artist, or whatever you want to do, always be ready for opportunity. Because that's pretty much all I had. I had no training. I didn't know anyone, it was seriously a cold, big open call, cold audition. They gave us a piece of paper and we had to read it immediately. It wasn't like we got to practice. So always be ready because, for us, our life changed in 3 days. Who knew? We had just gotten out of, high school. It was like, boom, we're living in a city by ourselves. So just be ready for opportunity. That's the best advice I can give you,